Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. Hopefully this will be a somewhat short episode, but before we get started, I would like to introduce Brendan Brayman, who is our newest recruit to the Iron Wolves. We also, obviously, as you can see, we've got a few of our old regulars who are currently recovering from previous injuries. But with that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? New day.
New hired swords are available. You have been rewarded.
Okay, this can happen sometimes. Sometimes if you consistently do a good job, you will actually be rewarded with some random goodies, such as gold or items. Let's see, Yeah. Oh yes, before I forget, I've been rather meaning to give you some... I'm gonna go with some light armor. I know I can give him heavy, but I'll give Scythe some light armor just for benefit's sake. And just some quick upgrades there. I'm fairly certain I have... Yes, I haven't actually done my points upgrade since last time, which I might just quickly do now. Quickly get out of the way. 1 second. Do. Oh, you got a lot of points, didn't you, Ben? Alright. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's get started. Let's see, Wordstone Rush. Marked for dead. You know what? Let's go with a Vision of Dread. Let's go with a Vision of Dread, which is a marked for death.
Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area in small groups, as if they were scattered by something. You stage your warband near your wagon, ready to take advantage of the enemy's misfortune.
Well, this is a first. We've actually gone into a mission where one side's been scattered. Wonderful. And as you can tell from the lucky charm, we may actually be up against human mercenaries this time. I'll confirm it once we're in. But, yep, we are up against human mercenaries. For those wondering what the difference between light armor and heavy armor is, light armor gives a bit of a negative towards doing things like climbing and jumping down from places, but in return for that, you get a bit more... you get a little bit more easier to take hits, and you don't get the penalty to movement speed, which you get when you wear heavier armor. So it's kind of like a good middle ground in a way. If you want, especially early on, before you can actually get some heavy armor training in, that can remove the negative effects of wearing heavy armor, such as the low dodge chance and for obvious reasons the... Okay, hold on. Second shot. Damn. Oh, we missed by 1, too. That's just bad. That's just poor luck right there. Alright, we're gonna take a bit of a stance there, just give our boy a fighting chance. We've got a little bit of a gun line going, actually, which I find amusing. And it's all directed towards their captain. It makes me smile. Let's see, have we seen our actual target? It's not him. So let's see. Okay, one of our targets is their young blood up the back, which isn't... Ah, yes, I believe Corin Brand had the blunderbuss. You know, for a force that was supposedly scattered, they seem to be very much together. Because I can see four of them all in a group, and they haven't even... It hasn't even been the first turn yet. Alright, we're just gonna have Conrad do his ambush just to basically try and protect our arch. Well, quote, I would say archers, but they're a gun line, more or less. There's also a fair bit of wordstone over in that corner there. Screw it, we're going for it. We'll go for it with Scythe and Grey there. Just simply because that's just too much wordstone to... Yeah. It's just too much wordstone not to have a shot at. Oh yes, another benefit of light armor is I do not believe it has the same penalties to spellcrafting that heavy armor does. So, for
a new round has started.
So for a spell slinger like Scythe, it's actually a fairly good thing to have. But yes, where's the other bugger? Well, on the plus side, we know that Conrad has more or less isolated himself a bit, which is good. Just, I know it's a bit of a gamble doing this, but it's just... This is just too much good quality stone not to have a crack at. And honestly, even if we ignore the fragments, at the very least, we've gotten 2 clusters and a bunch of shards, which let's be honest, is a fairly good thing to hold. Let's finish off. Let's finish off Mortberg here. Just to have him out. Just to try and get him out of the way. And he's decided to swap out his sword and shield for pistols. Which, honestly, isn't the worst decision that can be made, but... yeah, it's not nowhere... oh, wait. No, you're ranged. I don't want you in combat. That would be dumb. Let's see if we can take a shot at Conrad, though. Yes, we can. It was a little harder than I would have liked, but hey, we'll take it. See, what are you armed with? Can I? Damn, I can't actually see what I've armed Corin with. But I think it's just normal. It's just a normal rifle. I will admit I was concerned that I had given Corin the blunderbuss, but no, it's a proper rifle. Let's see. We know where Conrad is, but I don't think we've seen the other one. No, we haven't. Not yet, anyway. Damn, Mordberg does not want to fall. Or at the very least, he doesn't want to get hit. Ah, there's our second target. And he seems to be as frustratingly slippery as his captain. However, now that we've actually gotten a hit on him, he shouldn't last too much longer. As annoying as it is to say, that was a fairly good shot. Because basically, entanglement is if your people are fighting their people, there is a massive debuff to actually hitting because I believe the idea is that you don't want to actually target your friends. Which makes sense. Which makes perfect sense. Okay.
A new round has started.
So our goals right now: kill the guy who's currently on Cyclone, kill the archer who's up on the hill, and oh, they've got a warlock with them. He is not wielding a staff though. I think that's a mace, which isn't strange. Isn't that too particularly strange? Do I want to pick this fight? And do I want to pick it there? Honestly, would rather get someone on that young blood just to... Ah, yes, we did. This happened sometimes because he was on top of the thing. When we climbed up, we gained We gained a bit of a bonus to hitting him. I believe he's wearing light armor too. And Mortberg has failed his check, but he cannot pull back. He can't actually escape the situation. Which actually does make some sense. Let's see. Let's try and finish him. Yep, Mortberg is down. That will free up our people. See, did you have any nice on you? Not really. Ah, yes. There is a bit of a... What's the word I'm looking for here? Damn. Oh yes, there is... When it comes to two-handed weapons, the only two-handed weapon that allows you to parry, the only one that allows you to parry is the polearm. All the others, you either have to dodge, or you just have to tough your way through it. Okay, there's a way up there, which I might take advantage of in a bit. And Marcus is down. We can get him. Let's just pick that up. He didn't really have anything worth stealing.
Completed. Objectives updated.
Didn't have anything worth stealing. So let's try and deal with their range support, shall we? See, I'm fairly certain we can take down Conrad Dressel without too much in the way of trouble. Though I see no harm in making sure that we can pin down as much of their ranged people as possible. We don't want them actually picking off our peeps. Alright. Gray's gonna have to wait a turn before he gets some help, but he'll get it. He will at least get it.
A new round has started.
Now let's see what sort of spellcraft you can do. Okay. Or maybe he just isn't going to go for a spell and just gonna charge in like an idiot. I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's see, the only one we can hit from Miss Lana's position, unfortunately, appears to be... Yeah, it appears to be the... Oh, it appears to be Otmar. However, we might as well just give our people in the field some support. Even if we're not exactly accurate with that support. Let's see, can we join the fight from this direction? No. Which is a bugger, but to be expected. Okay. With Grey Vested has support, so we will have, provided we don't have too bad of a go of it, we should have that our last lucky charm before the enemy has the chance to break. And as I say, there's no harm in continuing to pepper the enemy with gunfire to try and wear them down a bit. Oh, I see what's happened here. Because we kept getting hit with a crippled shot, it's lowering Connie's ability to basically fire attacks, and since they need at least 3 in order to take the shot, that's kind of a problem. And there's no harm in putting a little pressure on their warlock. It also gives Cyclone a bit of support and thus prevents him from being outnumbered. Truth be told, you can, if you want to, play magic users by just full-on ignoring the fact that they can cast spells. It's not something you'd see often, but it's something that can be done. Okay, we can't really get you into that fight, but we can get you into this one. Force Otmar into a situation where he cannot actually withdraw.
A new round has started.
Damn. Yes, that. No matter how high our chances with that one would have been, we wouldn't have made that one. Simply because, well, with a roll of 100, that would have been an absolute fail. Let's see if we can get into an angle that we can actually hit Conrad from. Not this turn, but we can at least pepper him. And he's failed, so he's not swinging this time. Which is good. Which is very good. Unfortunately, our people can't quite get into position to kill him. Which isn't so great. The main problem is that we simply cannot get the angle on him. At least not from this side. Not yet, anyway. Let's see if we can get a clearer shot. Yes, we can. We can get a clearer shot. Just trying to... because this can be finicky. Say what you will, it can be finicky. There we are. It's not a good chance, but... not a good chance from where we are, but whatever. Yep, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. how much morale do they... It's a gamble, but whatever. We'll take it. Yeah, he only had a mace. It's a gamble, but at this point, I would rather my people be alive than risk them. Even if I would rather have taken out that young blood little bugger and thus gained a little bit of extra XP, which is always nice. We do what we must with what we can. My hope is that if we kill enough of them, they won't be able to... Because they can only fail their check if they get to their turn. My hope is that that we can at least wipe out the whole team.
A new round has started.
Or at least wipe out enough of them that we can at least loot Conrad before they have a chance to fail. And decide that they have a better chance running the hell away. Oh. Okay, No, we don't want to shoot him. I do not believe we're going to connect with this. Still, worth the shot. Alright, if we can hit him, we get the second objective. Oh. I guess they didn't quite have enough morale to survive losing him. Unfortunate.
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased as a halfling in a pie shop. He may even send a bit of gold by way of gratitude.
A win's a win. We'll take it at that, and we didn't lose anyone, so this was an overwhelming victory. The only way it could have been better is if we had gotten the second objective and killed that last guy. But let's see. You haven't leveled up yet, neither of you, though, unfortunately...
Remarkable.
Okay, you have leveled up, which is great. Unfortunately, as I'm looking at the experience...
The gods are with you.
We would have gotten a couple more levels up if we had actually gotten the second objective. Still, as I said, a win's a win and we didn't lose anyone. So... yeah, we'll just take it. But at any rate, that will be it for this episode. My name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.